Hello everyone and welcome to a long-awaited series that we're going to be running on the channel. This is Alan Wake 2. This is me coming on pretty much completely blind. In fact, let me just lower the blind. Oh, I've just got back from holiday. I've been spending a bit of time in the Arctic Circle, and I've come back home, and now I've just closed the blind so to block out the light. Once again, persisting in the darkness. Okay. Sure, we'll just skip past that. And we're going to hop straight in with a new game. And I think we should just have it on normal. Challenging combat, using items and conserving resources required for survival. I am very curious where the story goes. As any good writer or creative has, I've got my coffee in front of me.
Back to the beginning. We all come to a story with hopes and expectations, looking for an answer. Sometimes it would be better to live with that hope without ever knowing the full story. In a horror story, there are only victims and monsters. And the trick is not to end up as either. But trapped by the genre, we are all ripped to pieces along the way. This is not the story I hoped it would be. This is not the ending I wanted. This story will eat us alive. This story is a monster.
And yet, here we are.
And monsters wear many faces.
Who's this? We seem to be a little bit out of shape for everything except our buttocks. Okay. I'm just going to play with the settings ever so slightly. I turned them up high with the hope that we'd have a decent frame rate, but it does seem like it's juttering just a little bit, so give me just a second. There we go, that's a lot better. It decided it was going to stick it in 4K rather than 1440p, which is what I normally run in. That's why it was a little bit juttery. So we are lost on some weird-ass shore. We can't run. I don't even know if there's collectibles in this. Let's see if we have any info. Not specifically. That is a little bit gross. I don't recognize this. Like, it doesn't look like Cauldron Lake. But that doesn't necessarily mean anything. Do we have anything on our feet? Can I even see our feet? No, we are barefoot. We are.
Can you hear me?
What's wrong with it? I want it. We should go.
We are as naked as the day we were born.
Already gone.
Don't leave. You know, in France they'd arrest you for that. non-assistance of a person in peril. Or person in danger. See someone who's, like, obviously in a bad place. Don't just leave before finding out anything. Okay. We can make our way up to where they were. If there's people there and that building, at least we'll be able to get some like supplies or clothes, or at least out of the elements. I was going to say reduce our exposure, but we're pretty exposed as it goes. Oh, and that fog is really coming in. Okay, plenty of animals. Ah! Did not like that. Did not like that one bit. What's this? Camping do's and don'ts. Can I get close enough to read it properly? Not really. I might have to zoom in on that after the recording's done. See if I can tell what it says. Okay. Oh, this is not a sprint. This is like a sad lope. Kind of half jogging backwards. Ah! Oh no. I really hope that's not Alan Wake that we keep seeing. Turned into some psycho killer. We would go up there, but we can't, so I guess we're going this way. Maybe it'll swing back round. What's coming? This is a map, but where is this a map of? Oh, I love the audio. The sound of the rain landing on the metal, that's so cool. Okay, there's a light up ahead, but because it feels like it wants us to go that way, let's explore as much as possible off the beaten track as we can. There is definitely some buildings over there. Hi! What? Ow. Are we supposed to be keeping away from these? I guess so. Yep, definitely should be keeping away from them. Cult of the world. Oh no, thank you. How did the chap end up there? Yep, that's pretty messed up. That is up there with the messed up things.
Hey, kiddo. How are you?
I'm good, Mom. How are you?
This trip might take a little longer than I thought. I'm sorry I've been gone so much lately, Logan.
Oh my god, Mom, it's not your fault people get all murdery. What happened?
Just work stuff.
Just work stuff. Just a bit
Mom,
murdery.
Dad and I are just watching the latest episode of Night Springs here. Mom, it's so good.
No spoilers! I'll let you get back to the show. You were supposed to wait and watch with me. I love you both.
This is what happens when you go on work trips, Mom.
Yeah, consequences.
Love you too. And say hi to Casey. Tell him to stop brooding so much.
Logan?
Or maybe it was Cauldron
I
Lake.
will. Bye, kiddo. Logan thinks you should try cheering up.
Snarky kid. Wonder where she gets that from.
That looks a bit like Sam Lake. Not gonna lie, kinda like it.
It can't be a coincidence that another body turns up just as we arrive in town. Feels like the killer's leaving us a message.
I'm glad you're on this case with me, Anderson. It's right up your alley. You should take lead. Think of me as the backup.
Okay. Any words of advice?
Nothing that would cheer anyone up.
Okay.
Here we are. Cauldron Lake.
Time to get to work.
I guess this means we're detectives. Or investigators, probably a better term for the FBI.
A deputy was supposed to be here to show us to the crime scene. There's the car, so where's the deputy?
Eaten by a bear? I'll check out that map.
Invitation. Okay, we've got a trail
Memorizing.
down
Before
here.
we get swallowed up by the trees.
Yep, that seems reasonable. Okay.
You're the one who wanted to switch.
I think I hear someone.
I'm not walking all the way back
Could
down.
be our deputy.
Yeah,
Take
let's
a look.
not engage with him just yet. Let's have a look at the map. Ooh, okay. We get a proper map. Witchfinder Station, Streamside, Cauldron Lake Shore. Ooh. So with the directions, if I turn, does it change us on the map? It does. Alright, let's go off the map. Very first thing you have to do in a game like this. Okay, can't go any further.
This can't be the right way.
Just turns us around, keeps us on track. Okay, cool. Well, let's investigate the cars. This is our one that we came in on. Can't help but feeling like it would be worth us carrying, I don't know, gun and a flashlight. And here's the deputy's car. Can I jump? I can, sort of. Sort of dodgy, actually. Rather than jumping as such.
Hey, over here.
Yeah, I'm just living my, you know, forest fantasies.
Hey there. Agent Casey, right? Sheriff Breaker said you'd be coming by to take over the case.
You're half right. Anderson?
Saga Anderson. I'll be leading this case. Seems you already know my partner, Alex Casey.
Shoot. Sorry about that, ma'am. I'm Deputy Mulligan. I just figured that, you know, that,
Hang on. Was Alex Casey the
federal agents right
the
here.
guy in Alan Wake's books?
My partner Thornton, down at the crime scene. He's not what you call the sharpest axe in the shed.
Right here? What do you mean? Are they with you? Oh, shit! They didn't hear me, did they?
Were there any
Let's
witnesses?
ask.
Yeah, a couple out-of-towners. I wonder what they were doing sneaking around the woods at night.
I mentioned the city folk. It's pretty suspicious.
Not that we have anything against city folk, cried Thornton. But don't worry. Sheriff Breaker took them back to town a while ago.
Okay, well, I
What
could
can you
just
tell us
briefing.
about the crime scene?
Tell them about the heart.
I was getting to that, Thornton. Well, we reckon there are some organs that are currently outside the victim's person when they should be, well, you know, inside.
Nice and helpful.
I want to see the body. How do we get there?
Oh, sure, that's real simple. Just through the hole in the fence, down the hill towards the lake, around the old convenience store. You can't miss it. Everything's been closed since the area was fenced off. The store, the campground, all of it.
Hey, Mulligan, tell them I'm here, waiting. I'll show them around.
They got it, Thornton.
Right, well, we're not going to go that way just yet. Let's see what else we can spot along here. So this whole area, yeah, it's closed off. So there's one path through, but there is all these rental cabins on the side.
Hear you.
I'm just saying. You know I'm usually a calm person. Yoga, 3 times a week. But these goddamn city folk always think they know everything. It's all right.
Need to head to the crime scene. No
Yeah,
time to waste.
yeah, Saga, don't worry. We'll get there in a moment. I just want to see if I can
I'll be
get
back
up
in a second.
to the cabins. If I come around this side... Can we hop up this or run up this? Sort of ish is the answer. But not really.
Come on, Saga. Time to get back to work.
Alright. I can take a hint. Don't like taking hints, but I can take a hint. Is there anywhere else on this side? Potentially, yeah, if we were to go straight on down this trail. These bits kind of loop around all over the place. What's this? Oh, it's just a hop down. Is there an equivalent hop up? No. But that's still good to learn about transition types. So let's head back round and up there and look, see if there's any other little bits. Nothing on this side. And this does kind of go through. Hey, what have we got? The rarest wildlife in the Pacific Northwest. Okay. Can we select it? You can zoom on it. Okay. Sort of. I finally made my way to Cauldron Lake. The fence was easy to climb over with proper gear and skills, which thankfully I possess. Next goal, spotting the rare and elusive orange-crowned warbler. A little late in the season, but hopefully I can catch it before it begins its journey south. I've noticed intriguing behaviour in the surrounding common bird life. They seem to be alarmed and swarm around the lake. No birds of prey nearby. There's some strange sounds carried by the wind, however. Nothing I can recognize or explain. I'm getting a little concerned. Might have to find another spot somewhere safer. Sounds are getting closer. Moved inland. Foliage is stunning. Must come back and fall. Had to stop and sketch this gorgeous vine maple. Just the way the Methuselah's beard hangs off it. This is why trees are better than people. Speaking of people, saw some drunk guy staggering around the forest earlier, acting weird. Maybe drugs? Kept my distance. Should probably find another spot. So annoying. After I saw that weirdo guy, I decided to change spots again. Moved up the mountain a bit. Found a fantastic overlook to camp at. But I'm more interested in the Alaska onion grass. Invasive, but edible, and surprisingly tasty. Started hearing wolves, or wild dogs, or something like that about 10 minutes ago. They sound wrong. Rabies? Want to leave, but the sun is going down and my stupid phone's dead. Gonna hide in the tent and hope they go away. Something's really not right about this place. Cool. I like that there's going to be stuff for us to find, even if it doesn't record it as collectibles as such. It's going to make the act of exploring worthwhile. Now, is this just locked off like I thought?
Locked.
Yeah.
They really don't want people coming in here.
Okay, so we had to press escape to get out of that. I guess there might be... there'd be items and keys and things that we could potentially use to interact with stuff.
The Federal Bureau of Control?
Ooh.
That's a new one. Toxic volcanic gas, huh?
The FBC is an obscure branch. It only shows up for unusual cases.
Well, what's so unusual about volcanic gas?
Beats me.
The FBC's involved. Very cool. Okay. Let's get back to where we were. Can't go off the side. I'm going to be doing a lot of this, so apologies if it gets annoying or frustrating. But it's the nooks and crannies where you're going to find things if they're anywhere. And I want to find as much as I can. Okay. I think we've probably seen enough to head down to the crime scene. To make sure there's nothing in the bin. I mean, there's a half branch in the bin. That in itself is a little weird.
Agent Anderson has her methods, Deputy. Her results speak for themselves. You will learn to trust it. I certainly have. And speak of the devil.
Yep, here I am. Doing my thing.
Before we get to the crime scene, there's time to review the facts of the case so far. Make sure I'm seeing the clues clearly.
Okay, you can access the case board inside the Mind Place.
The Mind Place. My version of the Mind Palace technique. To sift through clues and work the case.
Okay, that's kind of cool.
Building the Mind Place again for each case. Using each field office as a model in my head.
Okay.
The facts are on the board.
So what do we got?
Everything we know about the previous murders.
Oh, cool.
Worth taking another look.
Yeah. Okay. So the case board is a mental technique that allows her to analyze clues and progress the investigation. And we can move around and zoom in and out. Okay. Okay, so let's have a look. So this is the file as a whole for the previous murders, which is an FBI file. So a series of murders occurred around the town of Bright Falls. Finding a connection will help us search for the killer. Can't get more information on that. Murder method. Slight difference in murders. Bloating only common in bodies, but not cause of death. Exposure to water post-mortem. Yeah. Bruising on wrists and legs. Deep gash in the chest. Heart missing. All bodies experience bloating. Okay, who have we got as the victims? All victims reported missing in 2010. No other commonalities. Ted Lane, dentist, stab wounds, bloating, bruising. Wendy Davis, teacher, bloated, large chest wound. And Percy Wolf, store owner, bruising, heart removed, strange tattoos. He was the guy that we saw in the intro. Tattooing on the body is ineligible. State of the body doesn't match 8 years in a lake. And yeah, shallow grave. What have we got down here? Killer profile. Post-mortem tattooing of the body. Murder targets have no common traits at the moment. And animal butchery. So sportsman or a hunter. Okay. We've got no additional cases by the looks of it. And we can switch between the map and the case board to see what's going on. This is going to be deep. Okay, let's back out of that. So that was the case board. That's the map. Do we have anything else in here? Maybe not yet. I like the fact that we've got a TV in our mind place.
I see you're already hard at work, Anderson.
Visiting the mind place does not
We're
pause
just
the
getting
game.
started.
Wow.
Let's head down the hill to the crime scene.
Fucking nature. Gives me a headache. There's too much sky.
Too much sky. That's brilliant. Oh, what have we got here? Oh, is this the guy's
Hey, Casey.
temporary shelter?
You putting me in charge. Why now?
Look, Anderson, you're a better detective than I am. You've cracked cases that had the rest of us baffled. I don't want to slow you down.
Are you thinking of retiring? You know what happens to cops who say this is their last case.
Mm-hmm. Real funny, Anderson.
Yeah, don't do that. Okay, some kind of platform with newspaper clippings. Bright Falls Records, so the local newspaper. Missing Doberman found on the trail. A heartfelt reunion took place this weekend when Mrs. Amanda Smith was reunited with her dog Coffee Bean. CB, as her owner refers to him, had been missing for 3 days, and Mrs. Smith was afraid she'd never see her best friend again. When I got the call, I couldn't even believe my ears. I must have asked, am I dreaming at least 7 or 8 times? It was actually 9 times, confirmed Ranger Stevenson, the man responsible for finding the wayward canine. It's rare you get to give these kind of calls. I feel really grateful to have had the opportunity. Or with all the predators out there, you're usually telling folks that you found their dog's dead, their cat's eaten, you know. And so it felt really good to give some good news, even if Coffee Bean is in kind of a rough shape. The fur will grow back, sure. Well, that's... Okay, so Coffee Bean was definitely not in a good condition. And, hang on, Coffee Bean was a Doberman. Does a hike a day keep depression away? It might be bright, sunny July, but it's never too soon to start worrying about the gloomy months of autumn ahead. Wow! That's right, in the grand scheme of life, these dead, depressing days are just around the corner. That's dark. Have you been taking vitamin D? Probably not, but who are you thinking? There's got to be another way. Hiking has been proven to be beneficial to your mental and emotional health, so just get on out there. Just don't forget a flashlight. Okay. Virtual baking champ. Little Sally Upton's whole family erupted in cheers when she won the big match this weekend. Was she playing soccer? Tennis? No. In this brave new world, the family was cheering her on as she won a match in a game that exists only in the information superhighway. The game in question was Mega Baking Star, in which players compete to make the tastiest treats and sweets for their virtual judges. Oh dear. Bright Falls congratulates Sally on her big win. Alright, let's have a look at the big headline. Rampage at the rental cabins. Unidentified man attacks vacationers in the dead of night. So this was July 18th, 2010 from the little text just there above. I don't know how visible that'll be. Sunday, an idyllic evening of barbecuing and late-night fishing was violently disrupted. Saturday, as a mysterious assailant attacked park visitors, causing chaos and destruction of the cabins. The incident left 3 people injured, one of which has been admitted to the county hospital. As to whether the attacker is still at large, the Bright Falls police have yet to make an official statement, leaving local residents in a state of uncertainty. Witnesses to the crime were visibly shaken, one of whom said, "One minute we were laughing and toasting some marshmallows, the next we heard screaming coming up from the cabins. We didn't know what was going on, so we called the police and started running in the opposite direction." Another eyewitness, who preferred to remain anonymous, said, "Like he appeared out of nowhere. Suddenly my dog starts barking his head off and this psycho guy comes crashing through the trees. Don't think I'll ever feel safe in this forest again." A representative from the rental cabins, who chose to remain anonymous, wanted to remind customers, "If you have plans to stay in our cabins later this summer, please get in touch with us, as we may need to rejigger some of the reservations based on the state of the cabin that you've rented with us." The representative went on to further remind future and potential guests of the wonderful amenities that can be found on their company's brochures and website. Which is a real nice state-of-the-art. My nephew made it, and he's a real computer whiz. There's a lot of stuff going on at Cauldron Lake. I wonder if that will have gone into the Mind Palace. Let's have a look. It doesn't specifically look like it. Okay. Alright. Starting fires is prohibited. Don't feed the wildlife. Leave no trace. Yeah, when you're murdering people, be sure to dispose of the remains. We do have a slight zoom focus.
Stairs are out. You okay to jump down?
They're not really that badly out. We'll be able to get back up there, no problem. Yeah. I like the mantling animations. They've done a good job with those. Right, let's get back down. Shouldn't leave Alex Casey all by himself. Mirror peek. Oh, we can get a flashlight out with E. That's cool. Right. Mirror Peak, the mighty mountain in the distance, is no other than Mirror Peak, the iconic landmark overlooking Cauldron Lake. From the right angle, its beauty will be reflected on the calm surface of the lake, mirrored in all its inverted glory. Can I zoom on the mountain itself? Not really. Okay. Let's have a look and see where we're up to on the map. Okay, so we're making our way down here. There is definitely a lot of stuff at the rental cabins that we didn't do. I should have considered trying to get in on them. Let's head back up and just see if we can, because having heard information about the problems at the
I think I
rental
saw
cabins,
something. It'll only take a minute.
I'll wait here.
It's really good the way that they've done that communication. It feels so much more human, so much more natural. Okay, so background this way. Ah, yeah, it was broken off, so we couldn't actually get up there. That was it. The stairs were out. Still, the stairs being out doesn't necessarily mean that there's no way up, because there was a little path marked on the map.
Can't open this with my bare hands.
Could open it with the gun. Okay.
A creepy twig sculpture?
Yeah, that's interesting. That's gone in the mine place. Not specifically anywhere there, though. Don't see the twigs on that. Okay. Let's head back down. I'm glad we came up here, even if it was just to find that that little bit of... Yeah, I must have been distracted by
Good to see you still in one piece, Ed.
those bits.
Forest can be a dangerous place.
Hey, you were supposed to be waiting down below for us. Alright, come on, Alex Casey. Let's get back down there. I like the fact that she still keeps the flashlight in her hand when mantling down like that. Put it away for the moment. As much as the game probably doesn't have the concept of batteries in the conventional sense, it's still not good to waste power. Okay, Cauldron Lake down that way. We have an access path that leads round to the back of the cabins up this way. So naturally, I
I'll
want
look
to
around.
check this out.
See you in a bit.
Take your
More.
time.
Where's this going? According to the map. Okay, that's just going to potentially come at it from a different direction. What's that there? That's some kind of dangling charm. Let's... Maybe we can reach them from up above. It doesn't look like we're going to be able to get on... on different bits. Oh, can we actually, like, equip them? Not really. That was Control that brought that up. Charm bracelet, okay. And our standard flashlight. Oh, there's one that's a bit lower. Can't do anything with it though. And that's like the viewing point. There is something on the ground there, but let's head back to the cabins and look from that direction first. Emerging from the woods. Oh,
This
nope.
can't be the right way.
Definitely doesn't want to do that. Okay, on to the viewing point then.
Did you get lost, Anderson?
I want to walk around for a minute.
You know where to find me.
Yeah, we're not getting lost. We're purposefully going off track. Well, it's because of that level of investigation that we're going to find stuff. Like this hat. Is it a hat? Is it just a painted pebble? I thought it was a hat. Okay, Mortar Falls. This powerful feat of nature will revive the spirit as it does the surrounding nature. The churning, grinding the water at the bottom of the falls resembles a mortar and pestle, quite like the one which Cauldron Lake is fabled to have used through to travel through the night sky. Interesting. Yeah, there's more pebbles on the ground. Oh, there.
Kid's lunchbox?
Hello.
An Alex Casey movie lunchbox.
Alex
Casey
Casey.
hates the endless jokes about coincidentally having the same name as a fake detective.
Oh, brilliant.
He hates those cheesy crime books. But he really hates the movies.
I love that so much. My dad used to say, when the going gets tough, the tough get going. Not sure where the tough get going to, but maybe you'll find it inspiring. And we've got some manuscript fragments. First manuscript bits of the game. Manuscript fragments can be used to upgrade weapons in the mine place. Oh. Okay. So we've now got the caseboard map and weapon upgrades. So pistols. We've got 2 fragments. Yeah, we're gonna need a lot more. Gonna need a lot more to make any difference in that. And if the game doesn't pause when it happens, we can't rely on like grabbing them in the middle of combat to work with. Okay, let's head down the path in a jaunty fashion and meet up with Alex Casey, not the fictional detective.
Not a bad place to get murdered.
If getting back to nature is your thing.
Yeah, we know you don't like it, you big grump. This is a little bit overgrown.
Damn. Should have brought an umbrella.
I like the rain. The only thing around here that feels like home.
You think the local law had the sense to put up a tarp?
If they did, next coffee's on me.
Just about see the waterfalls through that. Okay, how's this doing in terms of connecting up with the other path? Not really. But we'll have a thorough look around all sides of it. Well, there is someone up ahead of us. Okay, we're just at the end of this bit. Let's backtrack and try and go down that second path, if possible.
I'm gonna go check something out. Be right back.
Got it.
Hopefully, it's not too far for us to swing around. Oh, it's just blocked. Yeah, we did see this before, but I didn't clock that was why it was marked that way. All right, well, we'll take the left path this time then, where Alex Casey went previously.
Good to see you still in one piece, Anderson. Forest can be a dangerous place.
Okay, nothing hiding just out of the way. And the general store is this way. Oh, that is some pretty epic lighting. Cauldron Lake General Store.
Deputy Thornton, I take it.
That's me, at your service, ready to get this case solved. Now the body's behind the store. Come on, I'll show you.
You know what? I'm going to go this way round, mate. Not that I don't think you're competent, but I want to see where the other side of this path gets blocked off. So that whole bit that... Alright, I see. That whole bit there is blocked, but this is still accessible. Maybe these are indicating different routes that you can go through the forest. Like kids' trails kind of thing.
A lunchbox again.
Another one.
Who's leaving these out here?
Remember, it's just a bad day, not a bad life. But if you're having a good day, ignore this whole thing. That is weird. One more manuscript fragment. The stones definitely lead you towards them, though. So that is something that we can pay attention to. Can we see anything from up on this? We can't even get up on it. Okay. Let's go talk to the deputy then. Unless we can go inside the store first. Oh, even better, right. Flashlight. You can hear that water running around. What's this? Monday, 3rd of September. Saw some suspicious activity spotted. The fellow thought he saw movements in the bushes. Footprints around the area were found, but some were compromised by the fielder. Note to self, train the fielder. Tuesday, 4th of September. Nothing to report. Some animals regular. Wednesday, 5th. Hunters out after dark. Poachers? Heard some gunshots. Not one of ours. Got to keep an eye on these people. They could be more than they bargained for out there. Yeah, there's definitely more to find in here. Hey, Deerfest. Gotta love the old Deerfest. We're not going to go out that back door just yet. Let's have a look at this. Okay. Got some poker chips and cards. So someone's been doing some gambling. Don't think there's necessarily anything else in here. Someone's been staying here at the back. Okay, now from this, can we tell if there's a back room? Oh, that door is locked. Okay, let's try it. Just to confirm. Yeah. Okay, can we kick it? Probably not. We can close this door, though. Oh, and it opens both ways. Very, very friendly. That lamp is not going to be useful to us in this current daylight. Let's follow the deputy round. So the witch's ladle and hut are down that way. Actually, there's a whole little section to find behind. There's potentially going to be a lot of digging around for us to do. I like that there's little side paths and side patches. You can go searching through. Do we want to hop down here? It wouldn't hurt. We'll be able to find our way back. So yeah, let's hop down and just have a quick look for any manuscript pages down this back area. Because you never know what you're going to find. Actually, we probably wanted to go full down to the far end first. Just because this is a single trail that runs down. So, right up in the end. We got anything over here? Nice little overlook, but doesn't look like anything special. Palette shift, which is interesting. Maybe this is going to be a return later during a chase scene or something. Okay, let's have a little look at this campground and then we'll go on to the body. The tent and tarp covering look very similar to the one we saw previously. Can't do anything there, but look at this. I see you. How do you like the knitting hero? I have it made just for you. 3 more manuscript fragments. Still a way away from any upgrades. Yeah, we've only got 6 and 12 is the minimum that we need. But we do have something else just to the side. UFOs, the ultimate guide to spotting unidentified flying objects. Writing this down in case it happens again and I forget. I got that feeling again. It hit me suddenly at 1:15 AM after I finished my armor on the porch of the trailer. I got in the car and drove chasing it. Starry night, not much moon. As I expected, it led me past Bright Falls, Cauldron Lake. I tried to find the right spot, the right emotion, the right thought, the combination to have it all aligned to make it happen. Terrified it would. It didn't, not this time. Frustrated but relieved. I scanned the sky for shapes, the objects, nothing. When I blinked repeatedly, I think I saw the after image of an octahedron. It faded fast. When I got ready to drive back, I felt someone watching me here, but not here. It's him. I know it is. Does he know I'm getting close? I'm on the right track. I was right to come to Bright Falls. I can't quite read that. That looks like TH. Yeah, really hard to make out. Interesting. Interesting with the dice as well. That's potentially like a little D&D reference. Although there's many games that use different shaped dice. And this area is just moving off past the murder site. Got a potentially useful axe. What's this?
Wonder what's inside.
Confused? Follow
I should
these
take a look
steps.
around
Wash
for
your
a way to
hands.
open this thing.
Take the chicken out of the fridge. Take a nap. Okay, wash your hands. Alright, so it'll give the clue inside, right? So, wash your hands, take the chicken out of the fridge, take a nap. So. Wash your hands is the sink. Or should be the sink. I don't see an obvious indicator. Ah. Right, okay. Wash your hands, take the chicken out of the fridge, and then take a nap. So these are going to be representative of the different symbols dotted around.
Hey there, Mr. Deer. You remind me of a dream I had.
Everyone loves taxidermy. Okay, wash your hands might not be the kitchen sink. It might be like the bathroom. Okay. So the two going kind of diagonally across. Then take the chicken out of the fridge. Well, we'll do that in just a moment. Let's have a look at this. Let this be a warning to you, fellow trespassers. They say the lake is a caldera, something formed by an erupting volcano, or the sinkholes it leaves in its wake. But what if that's not true? What if it's something else? Something less natural and much more man-made, intentional. I say the lake's not formed, it's designed, and it has a purpose. The lake is a hiding place. Beneath the calm surface lies a secret machinery ready to be activated at the press of a button. And the people with the button, they're in that big house by the lake preparing. I know it. First drawing, water line, real caldera is made from volcano, lava. Interesting. Second drawing, water line, engineered structure, strange machines. Yeah? Yeah, totally makes sense. Kind of zoom in on the pictures as well. Just a little. Taking a nap is the side-to-side one, so we just need the chicken out of the fridge, which is the up-down ones. Okay, we've got the symbols that we need. Just make sure that there's nothing else interactable in here. And we'll head back outside. Okay, so it was not that, it was that, but in reverse, so that one. Then taking the chicken out of the fridge was the up-down one. And then having a nap. Right, there we go. Cool, so we've got a secret stash, we've got some bullets, and I assume that's bandages. Don't take anything if you aren't one of the trees. Well, I'm a tree, I'm sure. I'm sure that's how these things work. Okay, we've got a few minutes before we finish, so let's just finish scouting this area back here. Just to see if there's anything worth paying attention to. That's all fenced off.
Hello, this is Agent Anderson and Agent Casey, FBI. We'd like to come in and ask a few questions pertaining to an investigation.
The station heads are not currently available. Access is restricted without their permission.
Well, that's not helpful.
Nice talking to you, too.
So that's the Lake House DLC area, I believe. Let's head the other way. That's the other side of the... Ooh, is this locked?
Need the key.
Yeah, that's locked. Yeah, this is the other side of the landslide and behind the crime scene.
Now this is the scene of the crime. We found him on the table. Now, we didn't touch nothing, you know, procedures and stuff.
Thanks, Deputy.
No tarp. You owe me a coffee.
Okay, let's start by examining our guest of honor. Does this fit the MO of the
Indeed.
previous murders?
I mean, it's pretty
Body is positioned on the table.
pretty close.
Ritualistic.
And its feet are bound. Right, you've unlocked your first key image. You can place it on the caseboard inside the mine place. Oh, cool. Oh. So we can see active clues. But we don't really have a look around here. Okay.
Another body turns up just as we arrive in town. Coincidence?
Okay, placing a key image on the caseboard begins a new line of investigation. So this is the specific one rather than the past cases and the past murders. Okay. When the key image is placed, it will prompt a new question. Sure. Objectives are viewable at the caseboard in the goal, so we can have a look, investigate crime scene. Yeah. You're free to examine the caseboard, or yeah. Okay. Right. Well, we are just approaching the hour, so
Step
I think
1. Examine the corpse.
this is going to be a good point to finish this episode off, and we'll pick up next time by examining the crime scene. Thank you very much for coming along, everyone. I do hope you have enjoyed this. As always, if you have, be sure to give a big thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, go ahead and do so, and you'll be told when the next episode goes live. Otherwise, I'll see you next time for another episode of Alan Wake 2. See you soon.